There's a something floating. There is a I don't want to call it an epidemic, but there seems to be a lot of people out here that think they're owed something. They haven't contributed or attempted to put in any work, but in their minds, they feel as though they are owed something. For all you that think you are owed something, you are owed absolutely nothing in this life. If you do not work, you ought not eat. Simple as that. Especially if you are healthy, there is nothing wrong with you. You make no attempts to go out and get a job. You make no attempts to go out and better your situation, your life. Instead, you look to ride the coattails of others around you. You must realize that eventually it will run out. It will run out. And the worst thing for anybody who's in, everybody goes through a part. I'm gonna say everybody because it depends on how your situation is set up, your family set up. Maybe you won't reach rock bottom. Maybe you won't go through too much hard times or anything like that. Maybe you'll have somebody that can financially back you and whatever it is that you attempt to do, and however many attempts that you attempt to do that. But for the most part, for the people that I know, it comes to a point where everything runs out. And if you're not attempting to better yourself and go out and do, just grow, whether it be is anything that you see that you want to do, and you're making an attempt to actually go out and do it, people will respect you and they will try to help you help yourself. But if you sitting back, and nowadays ain't nobody even talking about doing nothing, they just going about life. It's just like, whatever, if I want that, I'm going to take that. No, that's not how it works, because what you're going to receive is a bullet. That's what you're going to do. If you don't go to jail, you're going to receive a bullet, because you're going to run up on the wrong person. You're going to take from the wrong person. That's what's going to happen, because a lot of you getting comfortable taking from people that's working hard for every little bit that they have. And who are you to think that you can do that? Why would you want to do that? You know your family is struggling. This family is struggling. Everybody that you are surrounded with is struggling. Why would you try to take from someone that's struggling? But I'm getting all off. I'm getting off point on what I was initially trying to talk about. For those of you that consistently help others, I commend you. But there is a stopping point. There's a point where you have to say no. Because if that person is not making any attempts to better themselves and actually accept the help that you're giving them and build on that, that help is in vain. It really is. You're pacifying the situation. You're putting a Band-Aid on something that's broke, and it needs to be adjusted and dealt with in a manner that we're not capable to deal with. It's going to take more than prayer and God. It takes some actual self-help and some initiative from within to say, you know what? I've been doing nothing for too long. I need to step up. I need to do better. And it takes a woman and a man to be able to realize, I've been doing this one thing for far too long. It's time for me to now step up and try to do something different. Can't nobody do nothing but respect you for that. If this doesn't work, try something else. Every door that you go to is not always going to be locked. It's not always going to be a no on the other side. So you have to continue to make attempts to move forward. You cannot just sit back and accept nothing. You can't. Because eventually all these people that have been helping you, that see that you're not really making no attempt to do nothing, they're going to cut you smooth off. And the worst feeling I can imagine is to go around people and they find every reason not to be around you. I could only imagine what that feel like, and I don't want to ever have to experience that. People hate to see you come, but love to see you leave. That's a bad spot to be in. It's a very bad spot to be in. So, I say all that to say this. We all have to come together. Us enablers, because I'm an enabler as well. I know I help a lot. Oftentimes to the I get hurt in the end. I do. More than I would like to admit. I really do. And the thing that hurts so much is when I help somebody and they think that I'm getting over. No. When Sabrina helps, Sabrina does it because she wants to help. That's just something that's in me to do. I do it because I want to see you do better. I don't want you to ever walk around. And I've repeated this line for as long as I can remember. I don't ever want anybody that I'm involved with to ever say that they've never had anybody to support them, never had anybody to have their back, never had anybody to help them. I don't want nobody. I don't want to be affiliated with nobody that can actually say that, because then that means I was doing nothing. If all I can be is a shoulder to lean on and a listening ear, you had that. You had that. If I can't help, if I can't personally help, I'm going to try to get the information that I can I can gather so I can give it to you so you can get the help that you need. That's the least that I can do. But don't take that for granted. Don't think that you're using anybody. Everybody knows, and everybody has their limits. Everybody already has it set to where and what they will do for you. So don't think you're going to keep coming back with this story, that story. No, that gets played out. That gets old real quick. We can see your actions speak louder than any story you can ever come up with. And anybody over the age of 25, there is nothing that you can tell us that we have not already heard, experienced for ourselves. So don't try that. But enablers, you got to watch it, because eventually you'll be stopping and blocking your own blessings. You can't continuously let people continue to just use you and take. Had to learn that for myself. I had to learn it. Had to learn it the hard way. The more you give, they say the more it's better to give than receive. Well, if you continue to give to the wrong people and the wrong causes, eventually your blessings will be blocked and given to somebody that can use them wisely. Because you can't keep filling a bucket with holes all in it. But I pray for you. I pray that we all get it together. Because it's rough. It really is. But think about that.